Wild hogs aren't new around here, but this time, they'd already torn through the grasslands and ripped up entire cornfields before anyone could react. And if we didn't act fast, there'd be nothing left to save. This wasn't just another hunt. This was a battle to defend our land, our crops, and the people who live here. The moment we set foot on the field, we froze. Before us was complete chaos, wild hogs tearing through the cornfields, crops flattened and destroyed under the hooves of dozens of rampaging beasts. They were everywhere, scattered in groups, moving like a black flood through the night. We had no time to waste. Without a word, the team split up, each of us slipping into our assigned positions, forming a wide arc to trap them in a perfect kill zone. I picked a raised spot, braced my rifle on the edge of an embankment, and held my breath. Then came the signal. Gunfire cracked through the darkness. One by one, the hogs dropped. The rest panicked, bolting in all directions, but we were ready for the second wave. Many didn't make it out. Night hunting gave us the edge, while the hogs struggled to see. Our scopes, training, and timing gave us every advantage. In those moments, we weren't just hunters, we were guardians of the land, standing between destruction and the farmers who depend on these skills to survive. Just as we were repositioning for the next push, a rustling sound came from the edge of the wood. I brought my eye to the scope, and there they were, clear as day through the thermal lens. A line of wild hogs, about 10 deep, marching single file toward the cornfield. They moved like a battalion, silent, deliberate, powerful. Leading the charge was a massive sow, clearly the alpha. I steadied my breathing, tightened my grip on the rifle. When she stepped fully into the open, my crosshairs locked on her chest. 3, 2, 1, hold, fire. One shot, clean. She dropped instantly. The rest scattered in a frenzy, but what they didn't know was this. Every step they took was visible through our thermal scope. The team opened fire. The field erupted in muzzle flashes and thunderous echoes. That night, the cornfield wasn't farmland. It was a battlefield. Even as they dove into the thick rows for cover, it made no difference. We tracked them. We called the shots. One by one, they fell. No room for mistakes. No way out.
Hey pig, hey pig. bud.
With the cornfield cleared, we shifted immediately, moving toward the grassy edge of the forest, where the thermal radar still showed movement. And just as we suspected, another group was out there, slow, silent, and completely unaware. They were busy foraging, with no idea that just a few dozen yards away, rifles were already locking onto them. We crept forward, step by step, sinking into the tall grass without a single sound. When I reached the perfect angle, I tightened my grip, lined up my shot, and aimed for the neck of the closest hog. One shot, one kill. From another direction, my teammate opened fire too. Each shot rang out crisp and clean, and each one dropped a target. Tonight's hunt wasn't just about numbers. It was about sending a message. No invader would make it back to the woods.
Can't hit these little bastards.
To stay ahead, we kept moving. After every volley, the team shifted positions, using ridgelines, tree trunks, and tall grass for cover as we closed in on new target. As we crossed into a fresh clearing, we stumbled onto something rare, a massive herd of wild hogs, casually rooting through the soil like they owned the place. The night had made them overconfident, and that was their final mistake. I crouched low behind the grass line, eyes locked on the biggest hog in the group, a dominant boar, easily the largest we'd seen all night. No hesitation. I raised my rifle, aimed for the shoulder, and squeezed the trigger. The shot cracked like thunder. The beast staggered, tried to push forward, but my second round hit home. He dropped hard and didn't move again. The herd erupted, scattering in every direction. Some bolted toward the woods, desperate to escape. Too late. Follow-up shots rained down, dropping hog after hog. The tally climbed fast. Tonight was generous to our hunt team. With each deep breath and empty mag, another threat to this land was erased. And for a moment, under the stars, we felt the weight lift, one breath closer to peace. We couldn't let the herd scatter and come back later. The team quickly fanned out, each of us tracking the trail of fleeing hogs through the thick darkness. Scanning the terrain, my scope caught movement, a lone hog, still foraging, unaware that the chaos earlier was the death knell for its kind. Blinded by hunger, it had no idea danger was already closing in. I moved in closer, steadying my breath. No hesitation, I raised the rifle, locked onto the vital zone, and fired. One shot, clean and final. The hog collapsed instantly, never even twitching. In the stillness that followed, I stood there for a moment, feeling the earth beneath my boots, the sting of gunpowder in the air, and the wind rustling through the grass. The battle was over. Tonight, we didn't just eliminate a threat. We reclaimed peace for this land and for the people who call it home.
Right? Yeah.
Dawn began to break. Our team swept the area one final time, quietly checking every bush, every tree line, leaving no tracks unchecked. Any stragglers were quickly taken care of. By the time the sun peeked over the horizon, the mission was done. Over 20 hogs eliminated. We had stopped the damage in time. The grasslands, cornfields, and nearby homes safe again. At least for now. In the U.S., hunters and farmers are legally allowed to eliminate wild hogs year-round, with no bag limit. Many states even offer insurance programs to cover crop loss, livestock damage, and hunting safety costs. This isn't just a personal battle, it's part of a national effort to protect American agriculture. But the bigger question remains, is wild hog hunting a long-term solution, or just a temporary fix? What do you think? Is there a better way to control this invasive threat? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next adrenaline-fueled hunt. Until next time, stay sharp out there.
Hey,